How's it going, bros? My name is not PewDiePie, and today I want to be talking about social fears and how to overcome them. I am very excited to make this video because it's something that I did struggle with a lot myself in the past, and I figured that I have some good advice, or I hope at least the advice is good to say about it. My personal story with social fears is that I used to have them a lot, especially when I was younger. In the first year of high school, I was so afraid of talking to people that I just didn't even say a word. Why? Because I was already rejecting myself before I started talking to them. Like I was already thinking, wait, but what if they're going to think I'm a weird person, or what if I'm going to yeah, what if they're going to think I'm weird and I was afraid of missing out, so I was so afraid that I just thought it was easier to say nothing, which eventually led to the exact results that I didn't want, because I actually did want to talk to people. And just yesterday I had a call with someone who just has the same struggle, that wants to meet people, wants to make friends, but just doesn't know how to talk to people, just doesn't know how to start a conversation, just because this person is so afraid of missing out as well, of being weird. And this overthinking in a negative way is often the reason why this gets so scary, because often the thoughts we have in ourselves, it can overwhelm us in a way that it's kind of becomes reality. But in my opinion, thoughts are never reality. But it isn't reality if you just let them be what they are, thoughts, just let them flow away. That's something that I might talk about in another video. um, might be essential. I hope the advice I have to say about this is okay. But what I wanted to say in this video mainly is how I did overcome my own social fears. I did overcome my own social anxiety with the intention of maybe it helps to someone who watches this. And the only thing I can really say and should say is that experience is always important. The more experience you have, the more you learn. Like it's like that in video games, it's like that in real life, it's like that when you do a hobby. Like every footballer trains to get more experience. The more matches you play, the better you get at, like the more knowledge you have about these sports. And with social interactions, it's actually the same way, that the more social interactions you have, the more you learn about it, and the less scary it becomes, because rejection is scarier because we make it scary in our minds. It's not that scary to get rejected, actually. Like me personally, I've been rejected. So there are still people who don't want to talk to me, and it's, I don't know, I don't care honestly. Just because when you get rejected, it's actually just more of a relief than anything else. Like, okay, you don't want to talk about it with me, so that's okay. If they don't want to talk to you, you don't need them. Like, the people who are meant for you will eventually enter your life, but you need to overcome your own fears. You need to really figure out for yourself, what do you want and who are the people you want to meet. You need to be true to yourself. Like, um, there's certain people I don't want to interact with, and there's certain people I do. Is like, as like me, for example, arrogant. Like if I view some people as arrogant, it makes me less interested to talk to them. People who hang around and their hobby is drinking alcohol. I don't drink alcohol, so that's like, I could talk to them, but I couldn't hang out. If the only way of hanging out is going to clubs and drinking beer, then they're not my kind of people, and that's okay. They have their kind of people, I have my kind of people. But you really need to figure out for yourself what kind of person you are yourself, and who are the people you want to interact with, and why. And think positively. Like, I feel like the reason that social interactions are so scary for a lot of us is because the negative thoughts we have in our mind, the negative outcomes we are already having before we start the conversation. And it really helps when before a conversation you have positive thoughts about it. Like, yeah, I can do it. Yeah, this person is a nice person. This person is fun to interact with. I bet he or she is fun to interact with, so I can start a conversation and it could be easy. And that helps. Like I've had this before, that helps. This this is also exactly what I did, just experience with social interactions, so that I could get more social and keep doing it. Like once you start doing it, like once you start training in social skills, never stop it, because if you stop it, you will kind of lose your social skills again. But it would be less hard to find them again because you've already had this experience. But it's very important to be consistent and stay interacting with the people you meet, the friends you make, or stay and meet some people. Hobbies are a good way to meet people because you go to a certain place where people have the same interests, so you have already a topic to talk about, and that's something really nice. Um, so that's definitely what I would say that helped me a lot, just experiencing and keeping experiencing. And maybe that's the call to action that I should end this video with. Like, okay, if you're struggling with, and you can decide for yourself what kind of social interaction, like it might be even texting, but even if you want to practice on texting with people, that's also like a good and small way to interact, train on interaction. Um, just set yourself a goal. Maybe like I'm going to make a goal for you if you don't know what your goal might be, but one text a week to 3 persons a week. Like that's the goal you might set. You might also think to yourself, okay, now one person is more than enough for me, or I can try a little harder. I could do 5, yeah, 5 texts to 5 different persons. If you can also, like, another goal might be um, start ask a friend or ask someone you know to um, meet, yeah, to meet in person, or talk to one stranger this weekend. It might be just literally go and ask where the train station is. Like that's already an interaction. If you're already afraid of talking to strangers, just going, even if you're not searching for a train station, just go and ask the person where the train station is. You will be very proud if you did actually do that, if you did actually talk to a stranger and the conversation went in a nice way. So, whoever is watching this, I would really appreciate it if you let me know how you, yeah, if you did the call to actions that I just told you to do right now, and let me know how it went. I'm really curious to see. So, see you next time. My name still isn't PewDiePie, and see you next time.